I'm Ciara Kelly from Lunchtime Live on Newstalk. But in a previous life, I was a GP, and obviously this has been a really tough week for the women of Ireland. I think there's a lot of fear out there. I think there's a lot of distress and anxiety around the whole cervical cancer screening scandal. So I'm going to answer some of your texts to the show now, and hopefully if one woman has this query, 100 women will have this query, and hopefully it will put some people's minds at rest about the fact that despite everything you've heard, there's a lot of reason to feel okay and to feel relatively secure in our screening processes, despite clearly everything that has gone on this week being far from perfect. That's really rough. Look, the best thing is you're in the right place. You're getting a colposcopy and you're getting a scan. It doesn't look like you fall into the bracket of those people who had the false negatives, because it looks like you had abnormalities being picked up and monitored. Sin3 is not a particularly nice thing to have, and yeah, maybe you will have to have something done. Maybe you'll have to have a LETS procedure or something like that. But the main thing is, for you and for all women who have any kind of symptoms or any kind of problem, is to engage with the system. The thing about cervical cancer is there's a very long lead-in time, and that's why the screening programme should work, because before you ever get to the cancer stage, the idea is we should be able to intervene in the stage before that and do something, and that's where you're at now. You're dealing with the abnormalities, and the very best of luck. And I am thinking of you, because it's a rough place to find yourself, and I hear what you're saying about bad timing, but there's never good timing for this, and you need to prioritise it. But the very best of luck, and you are in the right place. Bear in mind that the colposcopy units are manned by gynecologists as well. You may end up having a colposcopy. We don't know yet whether you will or not, but the important thing to remember is that colposcopies are where people go with abnormal smears. If you have other symptoms as well, you have intermenstrual bleeding, you have pelvic pain, those things, a gynecology clinic is a perfectly reasonable place to go, and they're very linked, the two, and you may end up in the colposcopy. But don't worry, colposcopies are run by gynecologists, and gynecologists are more than well able to deal with what you're suffering with, so the best of luck with that. No, it's not normal to have blood mid-cycle, although some people do, and not everybody who does has it because of, the reason of cervical cancer. That doesn't have to be anything to do with it. People have cervical erosions. Anyone who's been on the pill can have one of those. People who have the strings from a coil can have one of those. There's loads of reasons why you might have one of those. And so people do bleed for different reasons. The main thing is to know why you're bleeding. It's not about, is it normal or not normal? It's not completely normal, but there can be innocent enough reasons as well. The main reason is to have a definitive answer as to why you are bleeding. If in doubt, get another smear test. To be honest, the Minister for Health has said that all women are going to be entitled to a free smear test now. And I think that the women of Ireland all deserve a free test now, because I think we all deserve that reassurance. I think I'm going to go for another smear test, despite having one 6 months ago. I think we should do that, because I think we all deserve the reassurance this week of all weeks, that everything is kind of, being looked after and looked into. So it may be fine, but I would say to get another smear test when in doubt at all, and just find the reason, even if that reason is not a very significant one. Find the reason for the bleeding. That's important.